This video is made for an adult audience. Hey brick fans, welcome back to the Brick Bakery, where all our jokes are half baked. I'm Jacob and today it's time to work more on my cafe in Bakersville. Yes, that's right. Today I am continuing work on my cafe in my Lego city, Bakersville. And I have really been looking forward to this because I have thought about a color scheme that I think will look good, and hopefully I have all the bricks I need, because I'm all about using the stuff I already have. So if I don't, I'll have to come up with an alternate idea. But we'll see when I start building today. But first, let's head over to Bakersville and see what this project is going to be all about. And now for today's first tip. Don't try to move your office chair and knock it into the edge of your Lego city, or you will be sad. Aww. So here, deep inside Bakersville, we have the cafe that I started work on last time. Today is going to be all about adding in some upper floors. I hope I have enough bricks to add 2 upper floors, because I think that would look very, very good, very proportionate for this little building. And I also think there'll be a nice transition from this building to a building that's a little taller, and then I can continue working on taller buildings all the way throughout the city this way over here. Something I haven't considered too much is the fact that if I build this building back here a couple of floors tall, it's going to be up here somewhere, and that means that there's some of the side that's going to show. Now, I haven't really considered that too much yet, because I just hope I have enough of the colored bricks to just add in all the building here, and maybe I'll have to add in some windows and such to just, you know, to just finish everything off. But we'll have to see. Other than that, I do like how this part of the city is coming together. I think it is looking very nice from this angle right here, and I can't wait to get that other building finished. So, without further ado, let's go over to the building table and get started. Here we go. This is the building as it looks right now, and as I said, today I will be adding at least 1 floor on top of this, and hopefully 2 floors. Depends a bit on how many colored bricks I have. And the color I am going to use is this very color right here. I believe this is called Azure. At least it's a kind of blue or turquoise, and I really like this, and I think this will really add a nice contrast to the green right here. So I think this will look really great. So yeah, and I do have some plans for how I will pattern this out with the windows and such. I've made this little drawing here. Now this might be a little hard to sort of understand what it is, but what I have done is I've written out the studs and how many studs that's needed for each kind of brick. So you see this Azure here, white, transparent, and white and Azure again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 studs, and that's this part of the building right here. So I'm gonna make that right now. Of course, first I have to build a plate or a bottom plate for this floor, but that shouldn't be a problem at all. So without further ado, here we go. So here we go. I have made this little floor here. Now you may be wondering, why is there a hole here? And that's of course because I need to put in some stairs. That's a very important thing to have. I am gonna add some 1x1 plates here, but I'll attach them by building the walls that are supposed to go around the edge of this, so there will be the same distance here as here. But now I am ready to start work on the actual walls, which I think is going to look good. Of course, I do have to start work on this as well, which I do have some ideas for, but first I will try to see how it all looks once I have done one of these floors, because I may change my mind still. I do have an idea of changing these to black, but for now I'll leave them here in light gray, and we'll see how it looks once I've done all this. So here we go. This is the beginning of the pattern. Now I'm doing it like this with these pillars here and not anything around the back, because I'm trying to save on the colored bricks, because I'm pretty sure that if I do a full sort of building of this blue azure, which isn't the color I showed you first, I realized. I showed you, no, not this one. I showed you this one first, this one over here, but this is the one I'm actually using, which I think looks great against the green. So yeah, and of course these spaces here are for windows, which I will be doing with some transparent bricks. The only thing I have to decide on is if I want this to be 6, 7 or 8 studs tall, oh sorry, bricks tall. If I am to count on the existing one next to it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tall, which might be 1 too tall. So I'm thinking 8, and then maybe a full floor of 8 again, so we get a full sort of repetition. Yeah. But I'm also going to do some kind of detailing around the windows here, which I think would look great. Maybe some sloped bricks with the possibility for putting plants on it, because I really like the plant pieces. They really add a lot of great details to your build. So I'll be working on window details now, and we'll see how it goes. And here we go. I think this has turned out pretty good, to be honest. I like these arches because they continue the sort of theme that's going on down here. Of course, they are a bit smaller and such, but that's to match some of the things that I put in up here. So I think this will work fine. Yes, I am very satisfied with this. Now I just need to sort of finish off the rest of the floor with a wall, so it'll be much more sturdy than it is now. It is rather shaky at this point. I have tried to sort of make it a little more sturdy by putting these this layer of azure bricks a little more offset, which has helped a lot, definitely. But more can be done and will be done. So yeah, let's build the rest of this floor and see how it looks once I put it on. I finished putting in walls in this floor right here, so now I just need to add some small details here, and yeah, I think I am about good to go. Of course, I need some tiling here just to give it a nice finish and maybe give it a little more sturdiness. Particularly this wall over here is not too sturdy, but I think we can work with that. Other than that, I have been thinking if I should add some kind of details, but I think actually the colors really add enough detail as it is. I was briefly wondering if I should put something here on this white surface, but I don't think it's necessary. Of course, any ideas are welcome. I'd love to hear if you have any kinds of suggestions, but I'll add in a few details here and add some tiles up here, and I'll be ready to put in this floor. So there we go. I have added the last layer of tiles up here, and I've also added in some flower details down here. Now we'll just have to see how it looks once it is placed upon the bottom floor. There we go. You have to sort of not consider this because this is gonna be straight against another building. So I think this is looking pretty good. Yeah, I do think I have to do something about these at some point, but when I add in another floor looking like this, I'm pretty sure the integration would seem more complete. I do like it. I have to admit. Yeah, so that's pretty good. So now I just have to build one more of these. And here's the top floor, which I have just finished. As you can see on the side that's going to go out towards the roof of the seafood diner, I have designed a row of windows so it won't be just one big wall. And both because I think this looks better, but also because I don't think I had enough of these Acer bricks to actually fill out everything with them. So I think this is a good decision, and I think it looks really well. The other side is just like the bottom floor. So now I just have to see how this looks once it is put on top. Here we go. I think this is looking pretty good. I really think that the repetition really helps this come together. I think this makes it looks very good, and yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I'm very happy with this. I don't think I will have the time to create a roof today, but it does need one, that's for sure. I will, however, yeah, I think I will modify these small details down here, because I think these will look way better in black, because then, yeah, they'll sort of match the colors that's been used up on the upper floors a bit better, which I think will look quite good. But all in all, I am very satisfied. Also, look at this. Look at this. Look at how well this looks over here. Okay, all right. We do have this white piece of wall, but all this right here is up against my wall, so you won't be able to see this too much anyway. If I do get tired of it, I could, of course, add some of these Acer bricks, and it would look a little better, I think. But other than that, I think this is looking really, really, really good, to be honest. And I am very, very satisfied with it. So yeah, just changing some of the details down here, and then we can have it back in the city. All right, new plan. I've been sitting looking at these, and I'm not as dissatisfied with them as I thought I would be. And I realized I don't have these bricks in black, so I wouldn't even be able to do these in black, so they have to stay like this. So instead, I think I will try to work out a roof, because that is also needed for this building. However, I'm not sure how to do it, but that's gonna be fun. So on we go with a roof. Here is the footprint of the roof. So now I am ready to actually build the roof. Now this is gonna be quite a challenge, I think, because what's gonna fit with Acer and all that? Very interesting. And how am I going to make this corner right here, because this corner goes towards the wall that has that whole row of windows. There's a corner here too that we need to attend to as well, so that's not going to be easy necessarily. All right, I like a challenge. On we go. Well, so far so good. I am pretty satisfied with this look, with these alternating patterns here, and the way that it sort of curves around this edge as well. And I think I've made a pretty good solution in here too. But now I just need to figure out what to put on top here to sort of finish it off. It's not necessarily too easy, but we'll just have to see. So this is my best bet right now. Just top everything off with pearly gold. I mean, how can you go wrong? It's not the best roof I ever did. It's a good start, I think. Maybe things could be done, but I'll have to tend to that in the future because time is running short. I will have to put this one in or on the roof of my building though, and we'll have to see how it looks. So this is the roof put in, and I think it looks rather good. It's not the best roof I ever did, that's for sure. Certainly there could be details changed. I don't know if I like this row of pearly gold. Maybe a row of tiles on top of it would look good, just to sort of finish it off instead of having these lumpy bumps of the studs. Other than that, I do really like the result here, I have to admit. And using this darker color up here to sort of frame everything, to frame the lighter colors here with the bottom part, is really good. I like that a lot. And I also like how it looks from over here, where you have this row of identical windows. This turned out really nice. Now, any kind of suggestions are more than welcome, and I'd love to hear what you have to say, because this can of course get better. And I don't think I can think my way through everything that could be an improvement. So any kind of suggestions you may have, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to hear them. But that is all about that. We have to get this one back in the city and see how it looks over there. So here we are back in the city, and I just have to put back in our now big but formerly small cafe. I think, ooh, this is probably the, I don't know, is this the tallest building yet? No, I think there are other just as tall buildings in my city, but here we go. Oh, feeling the danger of moving big Lego buildings. It is always kind of dangerous, I think. Very elegant, smooth, and there we go. Yes, of course. Looking good from here, but we'll have to change the angle to see everything from a better perspective. Here, I think this building is really coming into its own, really serving its purpose. It's really starting to define my Lego city as something different than only, now see the quotations mark here, only the modular buildings. The modular buildings are wonderful. The official modular buildings are great. I like most of them, but buildings like this really helps me define my city, and I am very, very satisfied with this one. The look is good. I think I like all the arches, the blue, the azure, and the white go very well together. And yeah, finishing it off with this roof up here isn't too bad. Of course, it would be great to do something different up here, but for now, this is what I am going to do. This is the building as it looks presently, and I got to admit that I am pretty satisfied with it. Maybe there could be more details on the front and on the sides. Maybe I could use some snot techniques and such, but to be honest, I do think the colors alone do a lot of the work, and because the windows are placed so deeply, we really get a sense of depth in the facade. But enough of that, I will return to me and I will say thank you for watching. Today I added 2 upper floors and a roof to my little L-shaped cafe, and I am pretty satisfied with it. I think this turned out pretty good. However, in the future I will be adding some kind of details to the facade, some kind of snot technique maybe, because it is a little barren. Even though I'm very satisfied with the overall look and the colors and the way that I've used depth for the windows is pretty good, I think. But what do you think? Please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be happy to hear all of your considerations. But that is all for me today. I hope you'll comment, like, and subscribe, and I will see you folks next Monday.